Hi, I'm Bill Beto. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. And we are just making our way to Ustia 1 Moon to see what the moon has in stock for us. We could do with picking up a few of the basic resources for the capital vessel. And magnesium wouldn't go amiss. So that's handy. Just level off. Make sure we stay on top of the vehicle. Use the drone. Yeah, it's all good. Oh. Hit O to stop the auto leveling, because the auto leveling is quite problematical. Now in the standard game, magnesium deposits are a big blob of ore. But in this scenario, you've got the little pockets, the little rocks, which I much prefer. Is that it? I think it might be, yeah. That deposit is defunct. And we got 160 magnesium ore, so that's not a huge amount. Cobalt, yeah, let's get some cobalt too. Again, we'll just stay slightly airborne. Temperature's okay. Double click for the inventory. Take the auto leveling off with the O key. And we'll get some cobalt too. Nothing on the radar, which is handy. Let's keep on going. Oh, another one there. Bit of crushed stone doesn't go amiss either. Where are we going? Let's take this one. So with this kind of mining, as you get closer to the rock, the outline gets thicker. So there's more somewhere. Aha. That might be it. Yep, there's no ore marker left on the map. How much did we get? 542, that's enough cobalt. Right, let's just keep on trying. Haven't so far found any POIs. Let's do a silicon deposit, why not? Now I'm wondering if Prometheum might be guarded by a drone. Can't see one. Let's launch the drone, open and close the inventory, and take the auto level off with the O key. It's a large deposit, so we'll only need a... Oh, there's a drone on the radar. Is that moving towards me? Doesn't appear to be. It's disappeared. I didn't see how much that was, but it's probably quite a bit. Yeah, some of these balls of ore are going to give me a huge amount of silicon. So I don't think I'll need all of this deposit. $194. There's that drone again, just on the edge of the radar. Come on. It still doesn't appear to be heading for me, so... I'm guessing the Promethium deposit is over there. And it's probably patrolling the Promethium deposit. Now how much silicon have we got? Well over 1,000. That's enough. I'm not planning on building another capital vessel, so... That's probably more silicon than I will ever need. Unless I build an enormous base somewhere. Alright, let's pick that up. Small Promethium deposit. Again, we'll just stay slightly airborne. F5, tab, O. Now the trouble with capital vessels is that they absolutely chew through fuel. So we will probably take this whole deposit. Oh, reload. At some point I'll have to do the quest line and get myself an epic drill. Although I'm not sure they're a lot faster than this. Some more. Still more somewhere. There's one there. And any more for any more. Aha. One there. I've got a bit of a honeycomb of tunnels in here. I think that might be it. Yeah. So that's 500 Promethium. Well, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Well, we've done a bit of mining, so let's see if there's anybody to shoot. Probably northwest of it. A drone port. Oh, well, they can see me. What's my range? 344 meters. Oh yeah, it's got one there as well. Did we get both guns? We did. Alright. The temperature here isn't obnoxious. So let's get ourselves an entranceway. Got a feeling, yeah, there's a spawner there. Right, we've replaced our armour. But let's get rid of the ores we don't need. Get rid of that as well. And let's go to the armour locker and take off the EVA boost. Assault rifle's loaded. Let's reload the other shotgun. My new favourite weapon. Let's see what there is to see. The sensor there. I've got a feeling somewhere there's a turret that's going to pop out at me. Ah. Now then. Yeah, that block only had 40 hit points, so I was assuming that was a bad one. An armor boost, a multi boost, and what's in here? An EVA boost. Okay. Let's head downstairs and see what they've got for us. That was a sensor. Zyrax. And that's their spawner. Kind of hoping one of those might have had food on him, but he didn't. That's a shame. Just have a quick look at these. Nothing popping out of the wall at me there. Oh, I need to make some more multi-charges. I'm running low. Oops. Okay. Got that, dude. Now that sensor was connected to something. So let's have a quick look around with the multi-tool. Nothing obvious, I don't think. I don't think I'm being overly cautious, but you know. Why am I nervous about being in here? Oh, I wonder. Can't see anything. Let's go for this. Aha. Well, that got the core. Let's see what's in the fuel tank. Not a great deal, but every little helps. And these blocks have some materials to them. Let's just have a bit wander around. Usually buildings have some sort of decent loot in them somewhere. Right, I need to put some of this stuff away. Input. Let's take that out of input. Oh, we'll have something to eat. We'll go to output. Oh, was that full? Wow. Right, anything up here? Nope. So let's have a better look downstairs. Nothing there. Well, maybe there isn't a great deal in this building. Some more too. Aha! Air loop container. Yep, it just doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, that is the way with some POIs, but a bit disappointing nonetheless. Nothing up here? Doesn't look like. Nothing there. Anything else here? Not really. And I'm very low on multi-tools. Well, not multi-tools, multi-tool charges, so I think we'll have to call that one a day. Now there's some pentaxid back there. So let's go and get that pentaxid. Because we used an awful lot of pentaxid getting to the system. And we'll use an awful lot of pentaxid getting back from it. So let's restock it as we go. And we may use the shield somewhat as we take on enemy POIs. Level off, get out. Drill in hand. And let's see if we can spot that pentoxid. It's down there. So I guess this is going to be very small. 10, yeah. Doesn't get much smaller than that. In fact, I don't think it gets any smaller than that. Let's head back into daylight. We'll head northwest. Just have a drink of tea. We've got enough Prometheum to keep us going. And the same applies to that one. And that one. Iron. Might just mine a little bit of my iron. Oh. We'll just keep an eye out for drones and the radar. But I think we're okay. Come on. Hang on then. Where did that all go? It's down here. Let's let's just trash that for now. Pick that up. Stepping off my vehicle may not have been my best move. Fortunately, it wasn't too high. Oh, let's put some stuff away. There we go. And then we'll get back to picking up some iron. Although you use lots of iron, most of it you can just use in the form of steel plate. And we're not short of steel plate. So we only need to pick up a fairly small amount of iron, really. And to be honest, this might be enough. Let's have a look. 443, we'll maybe get a little bit more. Maybe aim for 600-700. So that's 500. Nothing on the radar. That'll be 600. And that should be enough. Yeah. Okay. We might pick up another very small magnesium and a very small pentoxide. That might well be it for the magnesium. Oh no, it looks like there's some more. But that was it. Any drones? No. Okay. It's over here. Looks like it's just the one, so that'll be 10 or 33. 10. Let's go to input. Have we got any in output? No. Let's look in cargo box 4. No. Huh. Ah, I've got some in my inventory. Okay. Still, that's not very good. Input. And we'll keep on exploring. So although I've got plenty of resources in my home base, we're a I mean literally a long way from the home base, and you can't just be popping back every 5 minutes to make something basic. So it kind of makes sense for the CV to have some of every resource. That is not helping. Nor that. Okay. I can't really see because of the fog, so we'll just skip that one. Right, I think this moon is probably going to be more of the same. So what we'll do is we'll head back into space and we'll head off to the second moon and see what that has for us. So I'll bring you back as we're approaching that. See you now. Well, not entirely sure what I was burbling about there, but we are back and we are approaching Ursia 2 moon. So let's see what this has to hold for us. Has to hold for us. What am I talking about, honestly? So hopefully, ooh, that looks like a enemy base. Is it isolated or is it? I think it's by itself. What's our range? 366 meters. Don't even know what it. Oh, recon base. Sheesh. I think I eventually got this. Thank heavens I've got shielding. Any external sentry type guns? Can't see any. Oh, there's a spawner there, which we'll just take out. Is that the core, do you think? I'm really not sure what that was. Base still seems to be functional, so I don't think it was the core. Let's just make sure our inventory isn't overloaded. No, we're good. Okay. Let's pop in and say hi to the neighbours. Loaded, loaded. Now it kind of seems... Oh, they don't look friendly. Let's just shoot that door out. And that one. Let's do that one. You're not coming out of there though. Wise decision. Any more? No. Let's go see what's up here. Or perhaps more to the point, who's up here? Is there a core up there? I believe it is. There we go. Well, that was slightly disappointing. Fuel tank. Bit of fuel never goes amiss. Get some bits from here. Nothing up there, doesn't look like it. Well, a few bits and pieces to sell to traders. If and when I ever find a big trader, because so far there've been a few and far between. Let's pick up these windows. Aha. Oxygen. Yeah, we weren't going to get a great deal out of that, but anything's better than nothing. What's over here? Nothing? Okay. Oh, there's a drone coming in. Yep. Whoa-ho. Always got to keep on your toes. There's a bit of pentoxide over here. And that's a very small deposit as well. So we'll do the same thing. We'll stick with our vehicle. I think this is going to be a single block of ore. $33. Let's drop off some odds and ends. And that. Go back to input and put this stuff in there. Have something to eat. So we've got cobalt, iron, silicon, magnesium, stone. I think copper is the resource we're short of, but you tend not to get that so much on moons. You tend to get that on planets. So let's see if Ustia has copper. It does. Maybe then we need to take a quick trip to the actual planet itself. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll get some of each of the basic resource, and then our capital vessel will be much more prepared. Pretty sure that's happening, that warning, because the game itself, the scenario itself, will have a lot of objects in the orbit. It's not because I particularly do. So we'll bring you back when we get to the planet. See you soon. And we're almost at Ustia, so let's see if we can find some copper to finish off our basic resource collection. Take the auto brake off because I always find it easier to find my way around without it. I tend to crash into the ground if I forget to take the auto brake off. Ah. This is a kind of interesting arid type world with little oases type areas. Huh. Not sure I've seen a planet put together quite that way before. Always good to find something new. Now I wonder if the desert has golems. Oh. A megalonops. Huh. Don't think they're hostile. Xyrox defense. And the drone base. And a copper deposit. Don't really fancy taking on the drone base just for some copper. Let's see, what have we got? Oh, we've only got 4 copper on the planet. Oh, I see. Oh, it's a tiny planet. Right. Oh. Bash into a mountain. I don't need neodymium. What's the gravity? 0.83. That should be fine. I mean, taking on the drone base shouldn't be a huge problem, but yeah, one of those little guys just spawned in. I was thinking it might be a golem, but no such luck. Let's see, there's something to the south of us. Let's see what that might be. Oh. Cobalt. Got loads of cobalt. It's copper we're after. That didn't sound pleasant. I'm guessing this will be an ore deposit of some description. That is a lot of sand. Promethium. We're okay for promethium. That's a fair-sized body of water. For a barren planet. Let's have a quick look at the map. Let's see what's off to the west. One of the moons rising in the sky. So I think we've got somebody's territory off to the northwest. Let's see who's Talon territory. And we are honoured with the Talon. Wow. A Temple of the Moon. Well, don't think I've ever been in a Temple of the Moon. So let's go have a look. Howdy fellas, how's it going? Might be just as well we're on it. There's quite a lot of guys here. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, plenty of loot containers if you're not honoured with them. Ancient relics. Well, I assume this is all their base and not where the priest was suggesting to go. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What is that? Rados patrol vessel. Yeah, we're not fighting you. I could take down the Rados patrol vessel, but it's a lot of ammunition for not a lot of return. So I don't think we'll be doing that. We'll keep on trekking and see if we can find any copper. Neodymium. Got plenty of that in Talon territory. Oh. I kind of like these deep ravines with trees and water at the bottom. Looks good. Not so hot for land vehicles, but fine if you're in the air. Let's pop down here, see if we can find any golems. How's my inventory? It's fine. So what did we get? Neodymium, cobalt, erestrum, crushed stone and copper. Oh, there you go. Could definitely do with the erestrum. Yeah. Golems are a good way to get basic resources. If you've got an air vessel. They can be quite tough if you're just on the ground. What's this over here? I'm not sure if the golems will count as a hostile in Talon territory or not. And I don't want to aggravate them unnecessarily. So we'll just leave that fella. We're out of Talon territory. So now they're fair game. I think I might have to try heading up to this copper deposit. and just give it a go. Otherwise I could be chugging around this planet for quite some time. Were they golems? Well, that was. Oh, he's not dead. Huh. Not a good idea to take on a golem unarmed. Let's see what we've picked up there. Some Sascosium, some Sathium, some Promethium. Yeah, and that's not very many golems, so it's good stuff. It's good stuff. They're the worm things. We're not fussed about iron. We've got a lot of iron ore and tons of steel plate, which is essentially the same thing. I think there are one or two recipes that specify iron ingots and a couple of others in the survival constructor that require a bit of iron ore, but for almost everything for almost everything else, steel plate is absolutely fine. It's much more fun to get steel plate by taking apart enemy bases than from mining ore. Where are we? Yep. We're getting there. Now I'm hoping the Zyrax base guns won't have sufficient range on them to get to this copper deposit. And that there are no Zyrax patrols around it, because with this being a planet there might be. So let's have a look for ground patrols. Okay, can't instantly see any. Don't appear to be within range of the drone base. Just stay a little bit off the ground. Oh, that's the trouble with multiplayer. Sometimes if you get out of your cockpit, it just lands the vehicle. Come on. There we go. It's a small deposit, so I probably need the whole thing to have enough copper to be worth having. Yes, we're picking up a little bit here and there. There's another couple there. Nothing's showing up on the radar in the top right, so we're still good to go. And I think that is it. Yep, that ore deposit has disappeared. And we have 199 copper. Could probably do with a bit more than that, but let's do for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the capital vessel. We'll put all this stuff in the constructor there, and then we'll decide which of the other planetary systems to head off to in the capital vessel. Yeah, we'll just ignore that. So we've got a few choices. We could go to Riosa. Let's see what the planet info is. Oh, sector list. Yeah, Riosa. Nothing exciting. What about Nevenda? Nothing exciting. Atet is dead, so we'll not go there. Shankara has a restroom. Ah. So does Jewel, and so does Bellavest. Ah. So we've got a choice of 3. Well, we'll head back to the CV, and next episode we will begin by warping to one of those planets, and I will see you then. Bye for now.